No, stop it.
Good evening and welcome in to First Gear Racing's Gen 6 Cup Series live from New Hampshire. We've got about 12 minutes left of practice. Got Ryan Rose on top of the speed charts with a 29.8. Kyle Heath is second with a 29.8 as well. And it's Ryan Hill and Todd Smith, third and fourth. Cole Snyder, Jason Haney, Brian Hayberger, Sheriff Van Sluten, Taylor Curtin, and Alex Fuller, your top 10. Look for somebody out on the track. There is the number 78. So far, the fastest car in practice. Heard from multiple drivers at this track. It's very loose. It's wearing out the tires very quickly. So I think the boys are going to have their hands full this evening. Take a look at some of the other cars out on track. There's a 66 of Todd Smith. There is a 55 of Ryan Hill, last week's winner from Atlanta. There's sixth place Jason Haney as he brushes the wall. He is not happy with his car this afternoon. I think it's going to be one of those try to survive races for him and see where he ends up. You see the chrome kind of scraped on that number. There's Brian Hayberger, seventh fastest car, number 82. And new seventh fastest car, Nolan Milnes, number 1, Chevrolet. Take a look at the Colonel, Alex Fuller, at that number 16 KFC machine. There's Mark Olette, number 80, little rescue Chevy.
I would have just called him the.
Take a look at Joseph Groves in the Wonder Bread car.
Anyway, don't it?
Pink numbers and wheels. Hang on to it.
It's like either you make it or you don't. This is too much to do it, but it's still fun to do it. Just be really odd.
There is Logan
Yeah,
Boone.
you can say that about a lot of things.
Integrity Farms special.
That long don't mean it's odd, bro.
And he's sliding. Hangs on. Oh, still. And he's safe.
Remember, it's only gay if you like it.
Take a look at the 13, the Eagle, Kyle Heath. That Auburn Tigers Chevrolet fired up. Searching for that hundredth of a second. Try to get on top. Got less than 9 minutes left to practice. Whoop, that's not the way to find it. Around goes the 13, into the wall on the inside. There's the 4 car of Taylor Curtin. And the 4 does the slide job. Takes it to pit lane. Take a look at the number 19 of Andrew Groves. 12th fastest so far. He's power sliding out of turn 4 as well. There is the 42 car of Cole Snyder. We're going to refresh our trading paints folder before we fire off. Got some on-track action here to 3:55.13. With the one just in front of them.
Oh, long, slow slide. You almost had it. Good job.
And the 3 car crushes that box of Wheaties off of the 13 and the 55. I think the 55 was showing his displeasure with that move. There's a car we haven't looked at yet. Well, we're going to try to look at that car. That is the 70 of George Buck. He is 14th fastest at the moment.
All right, drivers, we've just got over 5 minutes left to practice. I want to thank you guys for coming and running tonight here at New Hampshire. We are scheduled for 200 laps, our 80% in the fuel tank, 4 sets of tires in the pits, and 1 fast repair. Reminder that the start and the restart leader does have lane choice, must be announced before 1 to go. Keep it up with the claims and everything, and let's try to tiptoe ourselves away around here tonight. But good luck to everybody. Appreciate y'all. Penalties for the start of the race. The 77 will have an EOL. You still qualify, but we'll earn an EOL to start the race. So thank y'all. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
Check out our race info real quick. We are at New Hampshire, 1 mile oval. The temperature outside? No, it's got to be track temperature. It says it's 110. That's definitely going to make these cars loose, as we've seen. Ambient temperature, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity at 11%. Clear skies, 6-mile-an-hour wind. Boys are going to have their hands full tonight.
Oh, stop it.
There's our pit lane exit camera and pit lane entrance. Got 3 minutes of practice left. Got about half the field out on the track. Just a 66 underneath the 82. Hey, good evening, Robert Groves. I should have driver chat on. Jason just did his pre-race meeting a second ago, so I should have all of that ready to go tonight. There we are on board with the 66. Parks it into the tire barriers.
Yeah, you gotta be careful cutting that.
What?
You just gotta pay attention to people that are coming out of the pit.
Somebody else running my line?
As you can see, as we ride on board with Jareth Van Slooten, guys are looking all over the track for a line, grip, anything to help these cars turn.
All right, that's going to do it for practice. Time for qualifying, 10-minute session. Good luck, everybody, and let's have a good race tonight. Appreciate y'all.
I've got a few cars that have loaded up. Pierce Marquillette is on pit lane. He has actually left pit lane. So we'll follow along. The number 80. We've also got the 78, the 4, and the 66 coming out of pit lane as well. There's the 78. He was fastest in practice, so we'll turn our cameras to his attention. Also got the 3, the 4, 66, 14. Got a whole slew of cars making their way out on track for qualifying, but we'll watch the 78 first. Appears the 4 car is going to be the first car to turn in a lap. He goes. Yep, 3 cars have turned in a lap. Todd Smith is the fastest. We're going to see what the 78 has for us at the end of lap 1. Only second. So Todd Smith has gone to the top. He is about halfway through his second lap, so we'll see. He is all the way down in the grass. We'll see if he improves lap number 2. And he does, a 20.99. Here comes the 78. Is he going to be faster? Can he back up what he did in practice? He does, 29.87. Nolan Mills has gone third, 30.0. Todd Smith did not improve on his second lap, but we'll see if Nolan can do that in the number 1. That car rotated really well out of turn 4. but it was not fast enough to get to the pole. We've just had Joseph Klein turn his lap in. He jumped in here pretty late, but he goes 4th fastest out of 8 cars. There's the 3 car making his way back. We've got the 77 has turned his lap in. He's gone 8th fastest so far. I see that Alex Fuller, Kyle Heath, and Ryan Hill. So we'll go to the Eagle. Brian Hayberger has appeared at the top. 29.86. Alex Fuller has gone 6th fastest. We'll follow the current pole sitter. Never mind, that has gone to Kyle Heath, but we'll finish with Hayberger and see what kind of lap he turns on lap number 2. Ryan Hill has gone to the top. Hayberger is finished. We'll see where he slots. Same position. Here comes the Eagle. Can he pick up 4 thousandths of a second on lap number 2? And he does not. So here's your current pole sitter. He's going to finish lap number 2, cross the line. He does not improve his lap time, but he is on the pole for the moment. So we've had 12 cars qualify. We've only got a handful left. So we will wait and see who pops up next. Got the 42 car. He's pulling out of pit lane now. We'll follow along with him. The 9 car has also appeared on pit lane. We've got the 42 coming out. We'll follow him first. He was top 5 in practice for most of practice. So we'll see what kind of lap time he can generate. As he powers that number 42 WeatherTech Chevrolet off of turn 4. Down into turn number 1. All the way down the backstretch, barreling off into turn number 3. Get that thing to rotate in the center of the corner, power off of turn number 4. Here comes Cole Snyder now. 5th fastest for the number 42 on lap number 1. We'll go to the 9 car. Here he comes. This will complete lap number 1 for him. 7th fastest for Mr. Haney, 29.9. Go back to the 42. He's completing lap number 2. Can he pick up the pace? He is slower. So now we see Jason going into turn 3. Jason improves on lap number 2. Rarity. 29.95. So that puts Mr. Haney 6th, I'm sorry. Up 6th, up from 7th. But here comes the 28. Logan Boone. He is on his 2nd lap. His first lap was slowest so far. Let's see if he can improve as he comes to the start-finish line. 30.97. Right now that is the slowest time turned in. He's usually a better racer than he is a qualifier. So we'll keep our eye on him. Look for him to move up the pack a little bit. 15 cars have turned in the time. Coming up on 2 minutes left of qualifying. We are looking at the number 9 car of Jason Haney. He has continued on after completing his qualifying laps. Seeing if he can get anything else dialed into that number 9 machine. Also got Todd Smith doing the same thing as we're coming up on 45 seconds of practice, or 45 seconds of qualifying left as these guys use the end of that for practice.
Great qualifying session there, guys. Congrats, Mr. Hill, on the pole. Good luck, everybody. And good luck, guys.
Good luck, y'all.
So that concludes qualifying. Ryan Hill's on the pole. Kyle Heath second. Brian Hayberger, Ryan Rose, Cole Schneider rounds out top 5. Jason Haney, Todd Smith, Nolan Milnes, Joseph Klein, Alex Fuller, your top 10. Taylor Curtin, Jareth Van Sluten, Mark Ouellette, Joseph Groves, Logan Boone, Andrew Groves, and George Buck will be the 17 drivers taking the green flag. All the cars are appearing. So there you see the 55
Just
and the
want to give a
13.
shout out to my boy Vincenzo, 6 years old today. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Vincenzo, Uncle Joe misses you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
We also here at First Gear Network would like to send a birthday shout out to Vincenzo. Happy 6th. Hope your favorite driver
What is the
wins
status?
this evening. The stage ends at lap 200.
Yeah, I knew that.
We don't do stages here in the Gen 6 Cup
Unless
Series.
it's a white checkered, then it's a little bit longer.
Just had to keep you guys on your toes.
So we'll quickly look through the field. There's 55 and 13, 82, 78,
I feel like stage
42
one
and 9.
probably, lap 1 or 2, possibly.
We see the 77 there.
Yeah,
He's
I bet the
got
16 car
serving
tosses it.
EOL for the start of this race.
Dang.
You say that, but you're next to me.
77. Oh.
You got chicken in that car?
KFC.
So we've only got one pace lap. Since the car's rolled off, the pace car will hit pit lane at the end of this. Boop. See him duck off. Here comes the field down to the start-finish line, and green flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. And 55 side by side down the backstretch. They're going to go into turn 3 side by side. Who's going to lead the first lap? 13 or 55? Give it to the 55. One down, 199 to go. These two guys are still battling like they are taking the green flag. Oh, one car hard in the wall. Looks like the 77.
Somebody hit that front wall back there.
That front bumper is gone. It's a big hit for the 77. Single car spin. Not going to bring out the caution flag, it appears. So we remain green. Take a look at what happened real quick. This is coming out, this is going into turn 1. So out of turn 2, that rear end just comes around, sends him straight into the inside wall. Tough break for the 77. He has gone to pit lane. Here we see him getting the machine worked on. We'll go back up to the front though. Top 4 have come up single file. Got the 42 and the 9 battling side by side. Well, they were. 66 using up that apron. Oh, bump from the 14 to the 42. Sends him up the track. Brushes the wall. Top 6 have come up single file. '66, 42. This is the battle for 7th. 42 has it. 66 wants it. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, he's on pit lane. Looks like he may be out of here already. I don't see him in the game. So we'll go back to the leaders. Get our cameras on them. There's the leaders. Looks like the 66 is still trying to work on the 42 there. There he is. Can he clear the 42? Yes, he does. '66 is pulled up to the back bumper of the 1 car. Todd Smith's trying to break that apron in. Trying to make it work for him. Watch that rear end as he gets loose coming out of 2. All the way to the painted line for the 66. Can he get a fender under the 1? He's looking. Check out the gearbox camera on the 9. Capture this battle between the 66 and the 1. The 1 diving it in there too, as is the 66. 1 not going to give that position up easily. Almost 3 wide. 1 car looking inside the 9. They're side by side down the backstretch. Oh, I thought the 66 thought 3 wide for a second. He's still trying to make that apron work for him. Take a look at the 19. Been the biggest mover since the green flag. He's gained 5 positions. So he is the man on the move, but the 1, oh! Hip check from the 66 to the 1. I was going to say the 1 was the second biggest man on the move, but that 66 put him in the dust. Oh, not yet. Side by side out of turn 2. The 1 has managed to hold on for now. Oh, 66 sideways. Managed to hang on to it though. We call him 66 Mr. High Side, but tonight he's Mr. Apron. '66 has changed his lineup. He's going to try the higher side. is the battle for 5th position between the 1 and the 66. It's the closest battle on the track. '66 sending it. Oh, I thought he was going to give a little nudge to the 1, but not yet. Go on the nose cam with the 66, see what he's looking at. He's back down to that apron line. They are both quickly approaching the 82. So this will soon be a battle for 4th. One's pulled right up. 66 is there. He smells blood in the water. They're both going to want to make quick work of that 82 if they can. Bump to the 1 from the 66. Caution is out. Appears we've had an incident for the 4 car. Let's take a look. Here is number 4. Yep, the rear end just come around much like the 77.
Figuring it out.
Bam! Just a soft nudge to the wall for the 4.
I should have patented that crap.
So we'll go back to live pictures now. I think the 4 car will be okay. Single car
Summon you to the
spin.
Shadow Realm.
So we'll see. Do we have anybody want to go down pit road? The 66 and the 9 decide to come down pit road. Also had the 4 car and the 70 on pit lane as well.
All right. Do we have a claim for that one?
It was me.
Copy that.
Yep, Trevor Benz has reminded me in the chat that we are 1 week away from our 2nd annual Memorial Day or Memorial Day weekend double. Well, we're going to run a 500-mile Indy 500 race and a 600-mile Coca-Cola 600 race. Indy 500 will be Indy cars at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and of course the Gen 6 Cup Series cars will do 600 miles at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And we will have both of those events right here on the First Gear Network. That man on your screen right there, number 9, Jason Haney, will call the Indy 500 that I'll race in. And then he's going to strap in the machine, run 600 miles at Charlotte, and I'll call that race. So both going to get our fill in for the weekend. So up front, we've got the lights out on the pace car. We've got the field foreman up. We've got 15 cars still in the race. 2 are out. Green flag is out. 13 car gets an excellent restart. As he goes down into turn 1, he's pulled out about a 3 car length gap over the 55. Got guys making moves all over the track. This is the time to be able to make passes. It is hard to pass on this track. So you want to get what you can on these restarts. A little bit of 3 wide back there, about 4 wide as well. Todd Smith trying to make use of that apron again. Jumped from, I think he restarted 14th. He is up to 4th. He's carving his way through the field. Oh, the 4 car is going to go around again back there. I don't know if it's going to be a caution this time. He is stuck. Going to have to find reverse. Field is going into turn 1. They're going to be coming up on him pretty quickly. He is going again. No caution. Meanwhile, Todd Smith is looking around the outside of Ryan Hill for second. He has it. Todd is putting some fresh tires to work. He's going to lead this lap. Thought he was going to take it, but not yet. Is he going to cut down in front of the 13? He has completed the pass. 13 to second, 66 to the lead. We've got side-by-side action for third. There's the 55 and 78. We've got the 16 and 82. 16 goes around the 82. There comes the 4 car back out on the track as he passes through the screen. Field is almost single file all the way around. 55 is just ahead of the 1. See the 13. He's got about a 4/10 of a second gap. The 19 car popped out. I think he just may have got a little loose. Just going to hang on to it, though. Got a little battle for 7th, heating up, 82 and 14. 14 was underneath him. Wasn't able to complete the pass. 14 is going to try to dime in the corner, perhaps, or is he going to, he's going to ride it around the outside there. There's the 1 and the 66 in front of them. They're battling for the 5th position. There is the battle for 7th. 14 is going to dive underneath. He's going to take it from the 82. So we'll put the 14 in front of the 82, followed by the 42. Up front, Todd Smith has walked off to a 4.2 second lead and climbing. At the moment, he's feeling pretty good about his decision to come down pit lane and take tires. Look back, there's Kyle Heath. He's got Brian Rose just nipping at his heels there. And there's the 16 of Alex Fuller. He seemed to have come alive here. He's in the top 5 and he's looking for more. He's got the 55 and 78 in front of him. Or 16 was able to pick up the power really well off of turn 4 there. Able to close up right onto the back bumper of the 55. Back, I saw there it is, the 42 and the 82 side by side. 19 trying to hang on to it. '16 is still looking for a way around the 55 as they go into turn 1. 16 has gone to that Todd Smith line because he's going to hug the apron the entire way around. 55 got loose, had to check up. 16 moves to 4th position. Looks like the 3 car saw him bounce out of line. Maybe he was just getting really close to the wall. See any damage to the side of that 3 car. Back up front. Keep an eye on the 16. 78 is closed up onto the 13 just a little bit. The 16 is coming. He is making that apron work for him. Todd Smith's lead over this group here continues to grow, 6.4 seconds. '78 looking underneath. He's threatening now. Side by side battle for the lead, or for second. 16 wants to get in on business as well. Still side by side for second. And the 16 jammed the brakes early and make it 3 wide. All the way to the apron.
Cutting.
Got our first taker on pit lane. Oh, I've seen the 3 cars had an incident. Don't see where the 3 car has gone to pit lane. Car running 20 or 12th. 11th now as the 14 goes down pit lane. We'll take a look at this incident with the 3 car real quick. Oh, I just went around on him. He was trying to use the apron. Oh, then he smashes that box of Wheaties into the inside wall. 9 car is loving that as he goes by, waving out the window. That was the incident with the 3. We'll go back to live pictures now. This battle for second is raging on. 78 has it, 13 and 16. Right there with the 78. Do want to make a note that the 14 car has gone down 1 lap after making that pit stop. We've seen how much fresh tires have helped Todd Smith. 7.6 second lead. So we'll see if the 14 can undercut everyone and gain some time like that. As this battle for second is still going on. 13 and 16 side by side for third. 16 has managed to shake off to 13, and he's looking for second. Do want to stay abreast of the lucky dog situation. We have 2 cars, 1 lap down. There is the 28. He has been passed by Todd Smith already. He's got 2nd through 5th coming up on him. And we see he's there on the back stretch, and there is Joseph Klein running the high line out of turn 2, so he can see the 28 now. But he's going to want to get up there pretty quickly if the caution comes out, so he can be in position to get that lap back. Just in case, just in case. He would rather it go green and see how his strategy is working out for him. The 14 goes around the outside of 5th place, Ryan Hill. He's going to have the eagle in his sights now.
28 hitting this time.
Well, that will solve the lucky dog problem for the 1 car. There is the 28. He is going to be pitting this time by, and you can see he's got the vultures behind him. They are closing in quickly. Oh no! We've got an incident involving the 9 car. Let's see what happened here. We're going to roll this back a little further. Oh, 3 jammed and locked up the brakes, sent the 9 around right in front of the 4 car. Big smash, 4 into the 9. The 9 is not going to be happy about that. This will allow Joseph Klein to get his lap back. So we'll go back to live pictures. So 66. 1678, a whole field coming into pit. 14 will be the lucky dog, so he'll go around and make his pit stop again if he wants to. We'll get our camera position here for the race off of pit road. .66 down and away. 78, like 16, 13, 55, 82, 19, all down pit road. There goes the 42 as well. Comes the 4 car. And the 80. We got the 1, 3, 14, and 9 all on pit road.
Good claim on that one. Yeah, that's me.
I still feel bad about hitting you last night, just so you know.
No worries, Todd. It happens.
I made all that work passing everyone just to pull a stupid thing at speed every time.
So we'll have the 66 and 78 lining up on the front row. We got the 13 and 55, 82, 19, 42. Green flag back in the air. Great start from the 66.
The 3's probably going to need a black clear. I didn't get to him in time.
Thank you.
The 19 and a 13 in a battle for 4th. I think the 19 is going to be able to edge ahead there. Yes, he does. So move the 19 up to 4th.
You'll be clear here, Alex, up the corner.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Groves, you can drive through the car in front of you as long as you are in the pit box. So if you're in your pit box and you pull out, you can drive through the car in front of you. They only ghost if you're in your pit box, or if you're in any pit box. They will ghost that way. Todd Smith has once again took off. We've got from 2nd on back to 7th in a tight little battle here. '13 was able to clear the 19 for 4th.
Go ahead, Jason. Go take it low here.
No, you're good. Keep going. Keep going. I am not bad.
The 16 appears to be the car on the move after the restart. Did a little bit of self-sabotage on pit lane. He is trying to recover and get back to where he was. When that caution come out, he was in 2nd. I want to say he restarted 8th. He's working that apron again. We had a little puff of smoke. Maybe the 19 just gracing the wall. A little tap. A little love kiss. It's almost...
So far off, too.
I'm getting a notification that the 4 car has had another incident. He is on pit lane. Let's take a look at it. There's the infamous turn 2. Bites again. Oh, overcorrects. Pops the wall on the outside. He's going to get it going again. Oh, hit the inside wall there. Take that 4 car back to pit lane. Get the damage docked out of it. Go back to live pictures. That 16 car is moving up the field again. He's collected 5th place. He may have something for Todd if he can get around these guys in front of him. We'll have to see. '16 is trying to make that apron work. Almost pulled up in front of the 19. Wasn't quite clear. Colonel may need to throw a bucket of chicken to assist him in that pass. Just not clear. Just almost a paper's width not clear for the 16. He's still trying to slide up in front of the 19. And he got it finally. So move the 16 to 4th. He is working that apron. I'm shocked more guys have not tried it. Todd Smith had it working for him earlier in the race. It's working for the 16 now.
My bad, I wasn't trying to block you. I was trying to get down and give you the top.
He's going to pull up onto the 55 this time.
Alright, no worries.
There's the 16, moves up into third, so he's around the 55. Let's go on board with the 16. Go on the gyro cam. That is a battle for the lead. We're going to go take a look at it. That is the 78 and 66. And if they battle like this for much longer, the 16s are going to be there. Oh, the 16 almost lost it. Able to hang on to it. Cost him the lead, though, in that side-by-side battle. Todd Smith is a fighter. He never gives up. He'll be looking to try to get back by that 78 as quick as he can. That 16 is closing in pretty quick. 78 and 66 there. There's the 16 just out of your frame. Shot back out of the picture. So we ride on board looking out the rear bumper of the 78. Our best view of the battle for second. 16 all the way down there to the grass. He's able to cut and make that apron work. He's going to clear Todd Smith. Not yet. I thought he was clear. .66 tries the apron, slides up, And he's loose out of turn 2. Looks like the Colonel may be inevitable here. He's right there. Can he get any closer? So hard to put the power down coming out of 2 sometimes. You just don't know if the car is going to slide loose or not. 16 trying to make that thing turn. 78's going to try the apron now. He sees what's happening. He's going to try to put defensive measures together. Can it hold off the 16? It doesn't look like it. 16's underneath him all the way to the grass. He's going to power out of turn 2 first. Not yet, but he's right there at the quarter. Nope, he falls back in line. Is he going to take the dive down here this time? I don't know a fuel run to know when they're going to do next green flag or the next round of pit stops, let's say. So they went 64 on that first stint when that caution came out. Oh, and the 16, he's still looking. So we know they can at least go another 30 laps. I bet they can go more if they wanted to. It all dependent on tire wear. They just happened to get lucky with the caution falling where it did. So if we had to guess, if we go by another 30 laps, we would be looking at lap 120 to 130 for another pit stop. So we're not quite there yet, but we're halfway there. I'm sure we'll have somebody go down pit lane and try to undercut it. And all this battling with the 78 and 16 has allowed the 66 to get back in it. Pan out. There we go. There's a little wall rub there. It's allowed everybody to get back in this thing. Racing hard up front here. 78, 16, 66. Oh, 16. Like a bucking bronco coming out there. That chicken bucket was greased up. You had to hang on to it. Now the 66 is loose. 55 looking to pounce. On the outside, and he completes the pass, but the 55 in third. And I do want to point out, I've noticed it, and I don't want to bring it up, but we do have the 9 car on pit lane. Looks like he's getting work done. But we'll come back to the battle for the lead. Looks like the 66 made one more run at it. He has dropped back now, passed by the 55 and the 13. If we look at this, oh, the 78's loose. 16 pulls up side by side. That 16 is going to want to slide up immediately. So we got a new leader this lap, the number 16, Alex Fuller. He's recovered from his pit road mistake earlier in the race. He's come back to take the lead. We've got the 42 car. He's had enough. He's coming down the pit road. Sure, that'll be for 4 fresh tires and a full tank of fuel. Try to use that to his advantage. We are inside 100 laps to go, so we're at 96, 95 as they come across the line. 95 laps to go. '16 has not managed to pull out much of a gap since he's taken the lead. But he is maintaining the gap that he has. It's your top 6 all in frame there. Top 6, we'll just run through them real quick. 16, Alex Fuller. 78, Ryan Rose. 55, Ryan Hill. 13, Kyle Heath. 66, Todd Smith. 82, Brian Hayberger. Let's take a look back at some of the other drivers since this has calmed down for the moment. There's Andrew Groves in 7th. Mark Ouellette. Sheriff Van Sluten. And there's 10th place Cole Snyder. 11th place Nolan Mills. And 12th place Logan Boone. 42, 1, and 28. All 1 lap down. Back up front. Oh, 55. He's sent it on the 78. I think he's got
Really?
bumping still.
I mean, you run me all the way down to the grass. I'm trying to hold on to it.
I mean, you kind of dove it in there.
Doesn't give you the right to just keep running me down.
We're getting late in this run. Cars are getting harder to handle. Getting later in the race. Tempers are starting to flare up. But if we look, there's the 42 on fresh tires. He's going to try to get his lap back. If he can get through this gaggle of cars in front of him that are all battling for position. That is 3 wide for second. I've gotten word that the 19 has crashed. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Let's get this sorted out for 3rd, 4th, and 5th here. With the fresh tired 42 thrown into the mix for good measure. Is he going to... He thought about it. I thought he was going to send it 3 wide on him. He is this time, though. Oh, goodness. Tight, tight, tight. '66 wants to get his nose in the middle of the action. 42 is able to clear the 16. That puts him on the lead lap. He does not want the caution to come out. We'll go back now and take a look since some of this has calmed down. See what happened to the 19 car. This was a couple of laps ago. Is turn 2 going to get him? Yes, it does. Around he goes. Oh, hard hit for the 19. He did not lose the bumper like his brother, but he is now on pit road. So we'll go back to live action.
Say hi, say hi, say hi.
16's got a mirror full to 55. So the one car has just let us know in chat if you can run the lap 133, you can make it to the end. If we look at our hour, fuel pit strategy stint length, we're coming up pretty quick. I don't know if they can make it to lap 133 or not. We'll have to see. We are running 80% fuel tanks in these cars too this evening. Looking to the outside of the 16. .55 leads that lap. Is he going to clear the 16 as they go into 1? 16 sends it down onto the apron. Starting to notice that car sliding just a little bit down there. 55 pulls ahead, 16 slots in behind him. Still got the top 6 covered under a blanket here. 1.7 seconds from the lead back to 6th. We have 80 laps to go. I thought so as well, Buster Malcolm, but he's been doing it the whole race, so we'll see where he comes out on the other side of this. .13 looking underneath 16 for second. The Eagle's been pretty quiet tonight. He has slowly crept up. The Eagle gets a little bit of that apron. They're finally coming around to it. The 16 had to give way. 13 slid up. 78's going to get by as well. So that's 55, 13, 78, your top three. 16 back to fourth. And Brian Hayberger in fifth. Looks like we had the 66 of Todd Smith go down pit lane. Missed that in all of this action. The guys running the apron, they keep
28
triggering
this time.
the car entering pit lane on my timing and scoring. So we do really have the 16 going down pit lane this time. So I have not been paying that much attention to the pit lane entries. I missed the 66 going down. I've also got the 28 pitting behind the 16, but we'll follow the 16. Right side's up. Left side's up.
Can you call it out?
Please remember, call when you're pitting, when you're around other cars, please, in the rules.
And the 16 is down and away. We've got the 78 and 82. Most of these guys in that top six that were battling for the lead. So we'll keep an eye on their pit stops. You see 55, 13, and 66 as they go by. We got Todd Smith trying to get back on the lead lap. He will be successful with that bid. So 55 and 13. Oh, what's a pit stop? Yep, Nolan, I think this 13 has been just hanging out, biding his time, not burning his stuff up. Just doing the things that the Eagle does. .42 has managed to undercut everyone to get up to third, but as soon as these guys put them tires on, they're going to eat him alive, I think. 55 is called out. He's pitting this time.
13 pit, 13 pit.
And 13 is going to follow suit. So this is their bid to pit lane. It's going to be 70 laps to go. And if we look at our pit strategy, ooh, it's going to be tight. They might be about 4 laps short of making it. Just 4 to 5 laps short, I think, is what we're going to have. So they are both down and away, 55 and 13. So everyone has cashed in their pit stops for us. We will look at our new leader. There he is, the 42. That is Cole Snyder. He's got a 5.7. 5.7 or no, 5.4 second gap back to second. And you can see the 9 car of Jason Haney has come back out. He's going to pick up 2 more positions, it looks like. That's what he's on track to do. Will be the 12th and 11th place cars he's going to try to pass. He's got a few more laps to make around here. So now that pit stops have concluded, let's run through the field real quick. There is the 42 of Cole Snyder. He pitted earlier than everyone else, and that has netted him the lead. He is 3.7 seconds ahead of this man, Todd Smith. Todd is trying to run him down. Got the 16, the Colonel, Alex Fuller. Ryan Rose in the 78. He's followed very closely by the 82, Brian Hayberger. Here is the 55, Ryan Hill. 7th place is Kyle Heath. Sheriff Van Sluten, 8th. Mark Ouellette, 9th. Logan Boone. I told you he was a better racer than a qualifier. Now he's looking at a top 10 finish. He's kept his nose clean, stayed out of trouble. You can usually finish pretty decent in these things when you do those 2 things. And the 9 car has just picked up 12th place. He'll be looking for 11th in another couple of laps. Trying to make the best of a bad situation for the 9. He's got the 42 in front of him. So he'll cycle back around to the leader.
I'm with you, 55.
So we'll keep an eye on these two,
I thought we had the
55,
same plan going.
55 and 13. They pitted later than everyone else. I think they're talking about trying to make it all the way to the end.
Don't be scared. I wasn't going to get you. Thank you.
I don't think it's you he's scared of.
We're going to keep an eye on this 9 and 3 car. They had a little run in earlier in the race.
Oh, believe me, I'm not scared of you.
I ain't ever scared. Nine is going to give the 3 a hard time. Oh, the 3s! He smokes the wall.
Eat it.
We will have a battle for the lead. There it is, the 42. Has been caught by the 66. '66 is going to use that apron line. Curious to see what those guys that were ripping the apron, what their tire wear stats were at the end of the race. And just like that, the 66 is taking the lead.
Nine pitting.
And the 42 is going to take it to pit lane. And that is with 58 laps to go. So we know he can definitely make it. .42 down and away. And he's going to go one lap down. This has turned out to be a much better race than I thought it was going to be. I'm loving all the varying degrees of strategy we've got going on. We'll keep an eye on the 42. He was able to flip it and make it work for him on that last pit stop. He has now gone one lap down and back to the 7th position. Just in front of him is the leader, Todd Smith. With those fresh tires, the 42 should be able to run him down. Get the lead. Get that lead lap back. Take a look, 1.7 seconds. There is Alex Fuller, the Colonel. Hauling that bucket of chicken. He's looking for an elephant in front of him. Ryan Hayberger's been quiet. Got that 82 machine up into the 3rd position. There's the 78 Ryan Rose in 4th. And there are late stoppers, Ryan Hill and Kyle Heath. So we look back out the back bumper cam of the 66. In the background you can see the Colonel, Alex Fuller. He is very, very slowly catching up to Todd. He's knocked off a couple of tenths the last couple of laps. We'll see if he can close in any more.
And the wheel fell off in the last 2 laps.
Todd is absolutely right. Alex Fuller has taken another 2/10 out of that lead. '66 seems to be struggling to put the power down on exit. While we're waiting on these guys to see what their next move is, let's check out the 42. He is 26 seconds back. And if the 55 and the 13 are going to go all the way like I think they can, he is 20 seconds behind them. So still a lot of questions we have left. We'll get the answers here in another 45 laps. And the 16 just took a huge chunk out of that lead of the 66. Looks like he may have slid coming out of turn 2. '16 closing in. It's down to 0.3 of a second.
Down to the bottom.
Oh yeah, it's the calm before the storm. '16 is still charging. He's down to 10th. '16's looking this time. Todd's able to rip the higher side and make the momentum carry off the corner for him.
pitting.
That is 3 car pitting from the 8th position. We'll keep an eye on this battle for the lead though, because it's going to have 2 more cars in the middle of it in just a moment. 1666 still side by side as they go into 1 and 2. 82 and 78 are just waiting to pounce. All the way bottom. It was a 2-car battle for the lead. It is now a 4-car battle. 82 and 78 are both there. 80 car stays down out of the way. We've got our first taker down pit road. Sorry about that. That is the 78. 78 is going to try to split this in half, it appears. Well, Patricia goes, I hate to break it to you, but they both spun in separate incidents and both hit the same spot in the wall at the exit of turn 2. Was not a good day for the Groves brothers. 78's down and away. He's also going to go a lap down. He is coming out right behind the battle he was in. And it's side-by-side action for the lead. 3 cars under a blanket, 66, 16, 82. Oh, are they going to go 3 wide? They are trying their best to go 3 wide. 82 was going to. '28 went way up out of the track to get out of the way. '66. That thing was pointed toward the infield as he's got the 82 underneath him, but here comes the 78, going to try to swipe them all. 82 up the track into the side of the 68, or the 66, trying to make room for the 78.
You doggy.
And the 78 is going to go around the outside of the 16, so he is going to get his lap back.
Sorry, Todd, didn't mean that. Got tight. How you doing? This place in Mansfield.
So as we come across the stripe this time, 30 laps to go. So let's check on the progress of the 55 and the 13. I noticed we had a lot of cautions last night. but I was not here to see that one. I had a family event to attend. But I am going to go back and watch that race tomorrow morning. So this is the 55 and the 13. I think they are on the long haul fuel saving plan. The 42. He's still got 15 seconds in front of him. If he's going to catch them guys, he's going to need to do it quick. And he's got the 78 on fresher tires closing in on him. That is 2.6 seconds back and closing quickly. I still don't know if these guys up here have got enough fuel to go to the end. We know the 55 and 13 are saving like crazy. And these guys up here are racing like crazy. The one thing we don't want to see is a caution flag.
Sorry, I'm not trying to squeeze you up.
78 has made his way around the 42, so this is our benchmark, I think. He is 15 seconds back behind the 55 and the 13 with 25 laps to go. .66 has fallen back. He's about 2 seconds off of these two here. So we're getting down to it. 20 laps to go. 16 and 82 are nose to tail here. There's Todd Smith. He's fallen back. He's lost another second to these guys. He's 2.9. We've We've got the fuel-saving fellas here, the 55 and the 13. They can see the leader. Oh, lead change. Nope, no lead change yet. 82's trying to work the outside, 16 underneath. Oh, the 16, he was pointing toward the infield. He's pointing toward the road course. And now he's got it pointed toward turn 3. So new leader, 82, Brian Hayberger. And the 16 has gave it up. He's going to pit lane with 18 laps to go. And you'll see at the top of the screen, there goes the 55 and 13. And there you'll see the 78 go by there. Sorry for the camera change. There we go. That is going to be 4 tires on the 16. So we'll see how quickly he can run down the 66, 42, and 78. So there's the 78. He is still 6 seconds back of Ryan Hill and Kyle Heath. And Hayberger all on his lonesome, almost 8 seconds in front of Kyle. There goes the 16 back to the apron. His bread and butter this evening. Or I guess I should say his chicken grease. So we've got 15 laps to go. Does Hayberger have enough fuel to make it to the end, or is he going to give us a pit stop? 55 and 13 have managed to maintain this 7-second gap. It's like they fell back to 7 seconds and said, all right, hold station. Fuller is just blown by Todd Smith. Did Todd have an incident? Does not say he had anything, but he was awfully loose coming out of turn 2. Maybe it's just the fresh tires on the 16. There's your leader to the 82. He goes by the pit entrance for another lap. 12 to go. I think he's realized he's got to save fuel now. The 55 and 13 are both inside. 6 seconds back. Got the 80 car of Mark Ouellette behind him. Not a threat. Mark is 3 laps down in the 9th position. But even if Mark were not to make it to the end of the race now, still a top 10. Great run for the 80. Let's go to the roll bar cam. He is backing way off very early, letting
I got
it
you,
float,
Alex. Third one here, go low.
letting it float into the corners.
Mark up hit this lap.
I think it's Colt.
You're welcome. Go get him.
So the 82 will be making a trip down the pit lane, so we're going to turn our attention to the 55 and the 13. And 3 seconds back is the 78, so this is going to get frantic really quick. See if the 78 can run both of these men down and take this victory from them. And who's going to decide it's time to go? Is it going to be the 55? Is it going to be the 13? Or will the 78 catch them both? Six laps to go. 78 is 2.2 seconds back and closing quickly. So Ryan Hill comes off a turn 4, 4 laps to go. Ryan Hill and Kyle Heath come around. It's going to be 2 to go. You see the 78 has not closed in as quick as I thought he was. Does the 13 have anything for the 55? If they get to racing, that's going to allow the 78 to close in quicker. 13 is looking. He's going to take a sniff at it, I think. Not close enough. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Here they come out of turn 2 down the back stretch. Is Kyle going to take a shot at this? Going into turn 3. He goes to the high side. He's going to cut underneath. He's got to run, but not enough. Ryan Hill wins at New
0.1 at the line,
Hampshire.
good shit.
2 in a row.
I had one lap. Heck of a job. Nice win, Ryan. Good race, guys. I didn't think that was going to work, but I'm surprised it did. Yeah, she's spitting his butter right now. Good win, Ryan. Thank you, guys. Good race.
Good race, y'all.
So we'll run through the running order real quick. Ryan Hill, your winner. Kyle Heath, second. Ryan Rose, third. Alex Fuller, fourth. Cole Snyder, fifth. Brian Hayberger, sixth. Todd Smith. Jareth Van Sluten, Mark Ouellette, Logan Boone, your top 10. Those are all the cars that finished the race. 11th was Jason Haney. 12th, Andrew Groves. 13th, Nolan Milnes. 14th, Joseph Klein. 15th, Taylor Curtin. 16th, George Buck. And 17th, Joseph Groves. That will wrap up the events for this evening. We're going to pull in the top 3 to the waiting room. See that the 78 is already there, so let's go ahead and pull him in. Ryan, this is Edwin in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, I do.
Came up just a bit short. I thought that tire strategy was going to work out for you, pitting mid of that last run. How else was your race?
Yeah, good. I need to pit probably a few laps earlier, and I might have had them, but yeah, that sucks. But yeah, it's a podium, and first podium since my grandpa passed away. So yeah, it's nice.
Yes, it is. That is a good thing to dedicate this podium to your grandfather. Sorry to hear he passed away. You had a little run-in with the 55 down in turn 3. Were you trying to run him down, or were you just running your line? What happened down there?
I was trying to squeeze him, and I felt like he kind of just dived it in a little bit too much, and I probably should have gave him a little bit more room, and but yeah, I thought he just kind of dove it in and then slid up and hit me, and then that's why I said something, and I just like I don't want to deal with getting ran into anymore, and because I've gotten ran into by not by just people in this league, but people in other leagues and stuff, and I'm kind of tired of it. So I just yeah, I just said what I said, and I probably needed to look at the replay and see something first. But yeah, we had a good race otherwise.
Yep, that's a part of it.
He's a good racer. So
yep, that's a part of it. It's very hard to pass at this track. It's not easy. Even if you can cut the apron, you still can't pass. It's hard. This is a hard track to pass on.
Oh yeah. So yeah, other than that, we had a good race, and Kyle, they all raced really, really well, and it was actually like one of the cleaner New Hampshire races. So
I agree.
It was very fun. I really like this track. So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, congrats on third. I'll give you the floor here if you need to thank anybody or give a shout out, whatever you need. Go ahead.
No, just my grandpa. I really miss him, and this car is based off of one of his trucks because he used to drive trucks. So it's based off of one of his. So
okay.
I think I'm gonna run it for a good while. But yeah, I just wanted to say that.
All right. Congratulations on third. We'll send you back to the waiting room, and we'll get Mr. Heath in here.
All right. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to bring in second place finisher Kyle Heath. Kyle, it's Edwin in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yep, I got you. You got me?
Yes, sir. You tried to make a run at it out of 4 there. It just didn't have enough momentum to pull up alongside. But that was a great strategy call to be able to run it out to the end of the race.
Yeah, it turned into a few mileage whenever I came out the pits in that last stop. I knew it was going to be close, and I had to run. Before I stopped, I had to run that gas as far as I could go.
Yeah.
Mine's pitting, so I'm pitting too. And then when I came out the pits, it stayed at 60. I think it was like we had 60 laps to go, and my fuel mileage it said 60 laps estimated. Okay, I'm like, all right. So I started saving.
Yep.
And it stayed at 60 laps to go for the longest time, and all of a sudden, it started dropping like a rock. I'm like, wow, I'm still saving it, still dropping like crazy.
Yep.
Every once in a while, I was trying to stay with Ryan. I was passing it up and stay with him, and I did everything I could. But at the end, I crossed the line with 0.1 left.
Whew. When you pitted the last time, could you have gone any longer, or was that it? You were out right there?
I could have gone. I probably could have pushed it one more lap, but I didn't want to because of the tires.
Yep.
A little bit of tire advantage. I didn't want that to happen, so I knew me and Ryan was pretty much on the, same lap times and everything else. And I was like, you know what? He's going. I'm going too.
Okay.
It's right there. We was right there on the edge of him making it.
Ooh. We knew it was going to be close. Nolan joined the chat and was like, they can go longer. And I was like, oh boy. So I knew what you guys were doing at that point.
Yeah, whenever I pit, I had 1.2 laps left in my tank. So I could have made it one more round, one more circuit. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to push it. Ryan's going out.
Yeah, you would have lost more time, I think. And I don't know if you'd have been able to make it up. Because even the 78, he pitted in the middle of the run, and he still came up.
He caught up with us. Yeah,
but he still wasn't there. It just wasn't in the cards for him this evening. So I was waiting on you two to battle a little earlier, but I thought he was going to close in quicker. But you guys waited till the last lap. So
yeah, but on that last lap, I tried all I could do. I could have enough. I was like, screw it. I did enough bumps throughout this whole weekend, so I'll leave the bumps alone.
Well, congratulations on second. We'll send you back to the waiting room. We'll get Mr. Hill in here and wrap this thing up.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Bringing race winner Ryan Hill. This is Edwin in the booth. Welcome back, sir.
How's it going? I never thought I'd see you 2 weeks in a row.
Well, you didn't see me last week, so I apologize about that. So we could talk about both if you need to.
Well, Atlanta is hot and slick and loose, and this was just loose. Well, you wore your tires out, it was loose.
Yep.
But this was a fuel mileage race. Yeah, that was quite a shocker for me.
Yeah, we
came out of the pits and
when you guys pitted, when y'all did, I thought, oh man, it's going to be close. They're going to be right there. And
I don't know if you were on board with us at all, but I know me, I was clutching at the 4 board halfway into the corner. 60 laps?
Yeah, we could hear there was no engine noise going through the turns. It was very quiet. Very quiet watching you boys.
Yeah.
It was almost like an electric vehicle race. As quiet as y'all were.
I wish I had the torque that they had off the corners, though.
Right. Well,
that was fun. I mean,
yes, 2 in a row for you. You're giving Mr. Heath a run for his money here.
Trying to. I'll blame Jareth. He's the one that got me in here.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm trying to help him out, and he ended up helping me out a little bit in the last run with using some draft off of him.
Okay. That's about all he's good for, and wrecking the 9 car.
Oh, I'm not commenting on that. All I know is one has a middle finger out the window and the other one waves to the other one, so I don't know nothing about it.
I'm sure we'll hear from them after the race. Well,
It's just a little love rivalry going on.
That's it. That's all it is. It's all fun. It's good for the TV when it happened. It was perfect,
Yeah.
perfectly timed. We caught it.
I'm just right on board with him the whole race. You know, you always have something fun going on.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, I'll give you a chance to have the floor here since you've won 2 in a row and we didn't get to interview you last week. So give a shout out, thanks, whatever you need to say, sir. Have at it.
Yeah, no, just thank you all for. Well, I mean, you still put on the broadcast last week. Just had to go over and do it.
Yep.
So still watch back. That was good. Obviously, everybody out here in the league and Jason for putting on and Jareth for bringing me in here and my sponsor, Silka Disposal and Recycling, TWRS, number 55 Chevy, going strong. And yeah, I don't know where we're going next week, but hopefully we'll try to make it 3 in a row. I don't think I can because I don't know. I didn't think I hate New Hampshire, man. I hate this track. I don't know. I just say the only way I had a shot was fuel mileage. So Atlanta, love that track. Old Atlanta, love it. New Hampshire, I'm not a fan.
We'll have a barn burner next week. We're at Kansas.
Well, we go from holding a lobster to holding a tornado. We'll see what happens. Click the heels 3 times and see what happens.
Kansas, Indianapolis, and Darlington are the next 3.
I like 2 of those.
Yeah.
That's Indy and Darlington.
Yeah, and I don't like Indy, so.
Oh, I love Indy.
We'll power through that one.
Yeah. Well, I won the Indy 500 today in my split, so I mean.
Well, congratulations.
Bring that luck next or a couple weeks, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Well, we're going to wrap this broadcast up. Congratulations, sir, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you. You have a good week.
You too. Thanks.
Sir.
So we'll quickly run through the schedules. Our next Gen 6 Cup Series. No, I'm sorry. I am getting ahead here. Our next event, first gear racing event, is the Indianapolis 500 Coke 600 double. So we're going to run an Indy 500 with Indy cars at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And then we're going to turn around and run 600 more miles in Gen 6 stock cars at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And we're going to do that on the First Gear Network. I'll be racing the Indy 500. Jason will commentate. And then I will jump in the booth, and Jason will run 600 miles. So we're going to trade off. But our next our next event after that is the Thursday Night Thunder Series. That will be from Dover, 250 laps. That will be May 28th. So Friday, Night Clash ARCA Series. We have 2 weeks off. We will be back June 5th at Lime Rock, 68 laps with the ARCA cars around Lime Rock. That is going to be fun. Cannot wait for that. And then our next Gen 6 Cup Series race, as we said, Saturday Night Showdown, will be at Kansas, May 30th. So we're going to have the series takes off for a week while we do the Coke 600 with these cars. And we'll come back strong at Kansas, 170 laps. That should be fun. Cannot wait for that. And it looks like the points have been updated, so let's give a points update real quick. In fact, I'll see if I can put that on the broadcast there. No, we can't. It's not showing. Okay. We tried. Kyle Heath leads the points. He's got 81 point lead over Jason Haney. And he has a 6 point lead over Todd Smith. Cole Snyder jumped to 4th over Trevor Benz, who did not make it in the race tonight. Logan Boone 6th in points, and that top 10 firms that up for him. Mark Ouellette 7th with his top 10 run. Padding those stats, Andrew Groves crashed out, finished 12th. He's 8th in points. And Jareth is 9th, number 3 car. And then the 4-car Taylor Curtin is 10th. So I think that's going to do it. We'll see you guys next Saturday coming up for the Indy 500 and the Coke 600. So y'all have a good week, and we will see everyone on Saturday.